Okay, so we're going to do another rundown of the muscles for week 7. These are muscles associated with facial expression, muscles of mastication, a muscle in the anterior neck, and muscles in the anterior chest wall and anterior abdominal wall. Okay, so we'll take it from the top. Okay, so the first one we have here is the frontal belly of the epicranius. Okay, then we have the orbicularis oculi. Okay, then we have the zygomaticus. Okay, and these are both zygomaticus muscles. This is the major and this is the minor based on position. Usually it's this one that's labeled for the students. Okay, and then this is the orbicularis oris. Okay, and those are the 4 muscles of facial expression that we're responsible for. Okay, going to the muscles of mastication. This large muscle is the temporalis muscle. And then hiding behind the parotid gland here, which is our largest salivary gland, this is the masseter. Okay, here's the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Okay, and you can see a nice division here where we have the 2 origins of the sternocleidomastoid, the one from the sternum and the one from the clavicle. That's what cleido means in the name. It means clavicle. And you can see the insertion on the mastoid process very well. Again, you can see some representation of the scalenes here, but we're going to show that on a much better model. Here's the pectoralis major. Okay, you can't see the minor here because it's covered up by the major. We can see 2 of the anterior abdominal wall muscles here. We can see the rectus abdominis, and we can see the external oblique. Okay, and you can see that the aponeurosis of the external oblique has been cut so that we can see the rectus abdominis here. Okay, now I'm going to remove this chest plate, not really because I want to show you the organs, but because I want to show you that in the margin of this edge here, let's kind of start over here again. Here was our external oblique and our rectus abdominis. If you turn this around, you can actually see that there are 3 muscles layered in here. Okay, so the one closest to the outside is the external oblique, the one in the middle is the internal oblique, and then one closest to the inside is the transversus abdominis. And when you look here, you can see a really beautiful representation of the transverse fascicles in this particular model. Okay, so really nice. These are cut edges of the diaphragm here. So this is part of the diaphragm, which is another muscle you're responsible for. And I'm going to put this down now. You can also see the diaphragm here in this model. Okay, so this is our physical divider between the thoracic cavity and the abdominopelvic cavity. Also the most important muscle for respiration.